Welcome back to Tour Validated. My name is DJ Lance, and today we're going to be focusing on practicing with a purpose on the putting surface. I could use practice here, and I know a lot of you can as well, and we're going to be doing that utilizing the alignment ball. It's a great training aid that's going to help you get the most out of your time spent here and hopefully transition on the golf course into making more putts. One of the most important things in putting is setup, and this is going to help you set up more consistently and also help with where your eyes are over the ball and reading the greens. So I'm going to show you how to set this thing up on the putting surface, and then at the end of the video I'll get into how to do it on a driving range for some full swing opportunities. But without further ado, we're going to get into the putting aspect of this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and like this video, and it's go time. So for those of you who watch a lot of golf, you're going to see that tour players are often on the putting green with some type of alignment aid warming up for the events, whether it be a string, a putting mirror, or something similar. This is a perfect example. Like I said, very easy to set up, and I have it set up in a way now where I've read this putt. I know it's going to break a little from right to left. It's about 8 feet, so it's an area where you definitely want to make these putts, or at least make sure that you're hitting solid putts. And you're just going to set up. So I'm someone who uses the line on the ball. You're going to put that line on the ball directly under this line, little uphill, and I have that end fashioned in a way where that's kind of my pace. I want to make sure that it's going to get to that. If it misses the hole, that's kind of the pace. A little uphill, a little into the grain, so it's a slower putt. If it was downhill, you could move that a little bit in front of the hole, but for the purpose of this video, we're going to be putting uphill. You're going to get your line and your eyes all in one line. Consistent setup is going to make you putt better, and then you just go through the motions and hit some putts. So right off the bat, you can see it helps with green reading. I read it right, the pace was right, and then it becomes something where you're just repeating. Make sure it's something that's consistent with your setup, consistent with your putting stroke, and you're gonna get immediate feedback. You can also tell when you have a putt that rolls end over end like that with the ball, with the line on it. You know you hit it solid when it rolls end over end like that. So that's just another confirmation that you're doing something right. So I always like to use the line on the course, but definitely use it while you're on the practice screen. So just like that, we're just going to hit it over and over again, and it's very easy to move, like I said. So if we want to move to somewhere else, we can, or if that line's just a little bit off, or say you want to work on these putts being a little bit firmer, we can adjust for that. So a lot of opportunity to get really creative around the hole, and very easy to set up. So there's no excuse to not use something like this when you're practicing your putting. As I mentioned in the beginning of the video, the alignment ball doesn't just confine you to the putting green. You can actually get a lot of work with it out on the driving range. Starting with the most simple of the drills, this is just an alignment aid. So making sure that what you see with your eyes matches what you're seeing and doing with your club. So you just be lining up here and making sure that start line is consistent with what you see. A lot of times what you think is aimed at the target might not be accurate, so this just helps with visual and making sure that you're over the ball aimed in the right direction. Drill number 2 takes what we're seeing here and goes a step further with it. What you're going to do is have one of the ends of the alignment ball on your feet, and then a parallel one where your club face is going to be. It's going to help you understand where your feet are in relationship to that club face and make sure again that you're lined up properly. So as you can tell, this is very much geared towards making sure that you're aligned properly and that your visuals match what you see. Super compact, easy to use training aid that's going to help you play and practice with more of a purpose. It's really easy to store in your golf bag, easy to set up, and creativity is the only thing that's going to limit you from getting the most out of it. So if you don't have one already, make sure to head over to fairwayjockey.com and get yourself one of these so you can practice with a purpose. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video. We'll see you again soon.